Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of this new series, and I didn't really have a title for it last episode, but I'm going to call it The Showdown. I don't know, just sounds kind of cool. And in this episode, we're going to be comparing the first release Need for Speed, which is Hot Pursuit 2, and it was released October 2nd, 2002 for the PlayStation 2, versus the last release Need for Speed, which is Undercover, and that was released November 18th, 2008. And yes, I'm looking over here because this is where my script is, and I can't memorize this text. The best part about these two games is they would totally hit the like button. That's just what they would do. They would click down below and hit the like button. Those just saying. So Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2, and Undercover were both developed by EA Black Box, so this makes the comparison based on the game and the developer, so hopefully they learned some new skills within that 6 years. Before we move on though, something very interesting about Hot Pursuit 2 is that only the PlayStation 2 version was made by EA Black Box, but the GameCube, Xbox, and Windows versions were created by EA Seattle. A completely different team, mind you. The Hot Pursuit 2 on the PlayStation 2 was the lead console during development, and because of that, there are many differences between the versions. If only there was a show that can compare all the different versions of Hot Pursuit 2. I wonder. First, I want to talk about game resolution. Both games do not support 480p, but most PS2 games don't, so really it's not that big a deal. Hot Pursuit 2 doesn't support widescreen, but Undercover does. Well, that was quick, so I guess we will move on to the graphics. I first played Hot Pursuit 2, a 2002 game. I had very low expectations, but damn, I was blown away by how great it looked. At first glance, it was pretty damn impressive as a 2002 racer. The scenery is lush and beautiful, the cars are detailed and fast, the textures all look top notch. As I was playing this game, I thought to myself, how can it be topped by a lot? Maybe a little, but not by a lot. And then I played Undercover, and holy bleep, I noticed the differences right away. Everything was bigger, everything was shinier, everything was crisper, and everything was fuller, meaning more trees, more detail, just more of everything. The reflections on the street, the light effects on the cars, and the speed lines flowing off the cars, not to mention just how bright and vivid this game looks. I have to say, this game belongs on one of my most impressive PS2 game list videos. Now, I know a lot of people hate this Undercover game, but I mean, you gotta admit that it looks damn impressive. When looking back at Hot Pursuit 2, you'll notice that there is 0 car damage, and on Undercover, it offers car damage. Mind you, not a ton of it, but enough to impress me. The aliasing is pretty bad on both versions though, but to be fair, most PS2 games lack any sort of anti-aliasing. The textures are so good on both, the level of detail is incredible, but it is better on Undercover, especially when driving through the city. But there's this one spot on Hot Pursuit 2 when coasting through all these trees, man, it looks great. I'm still very impressed with Hot Pursuit 2 since it is a 2002 racing game, but Undercover definitely wins. I see a lot of improvement from 2002 to 2008. Now, moving on to sound, I have to say they both sound really good. Let's discuss Hot Pursuit first. I noticed while driving through tunnels, the audio would echo like it would in real life. The tires screech, the gears shift, and when driving through a wet street, you can hear the water. However, some negatives are when doing small bumps on other cars, you don't get any sounds at all, and it seems so odd when viewing it. It's so unsettling. It doesn't always happen though. Sometimes the sound does work. There is some slight sound differences when driving in the dirt or in the grass versus the street, but not much. When I played Undercover, the sound improvements were pretty instant. Anytime I tap a car, even in the slightest, I would hear it, as you should. You can hear the speed, which is an odd thing to say, but I can feel it. I feel how fast I'm going through with the sound. One thing I didn't hear though was the wet street sound I got from Hot Pursuit 2. But the overall sound is way better. Both sound great, but I really do think Undercover did a great job. Moving on to frame rates, on Hot Pursuit 2, you get a solid 60 frames all the way through the game, and you can feel it and you can see it. It's a smooth ride. Undercover, you get that 60 also, but there's more frequent dips into the mid-50s and sometimes even as low as the 40s. And as my boy Dominic would say,
it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
So Hot Pursuit 2 is gonna win this one. Now let's move on to some gameplay. Hot Pursuit 2 lacks any sort of career mode or story, just a lot of challenges. I mean, they're fun, but the overall gameplay isn't as rewarding when you're not following a main story protagonist or anything like that. You do get to be a cop and pull over other racers, which is pretty fun. In Undercover, you get a full-on career mode with a pretty decent story featuring some big-name actors like Maggie Q, and I've always had the hots for her. There are full-on live-action cutscenes and tons of great little cinematic sequences while in-game. One giant leap in advancement in this game is the open world city you can explore anytime. It isn't massive, but an awesome addition. Both versions offer a multiplayer mode with various options, but my favorite has to be the cop and robbers on Undercover. It's pretty fun. To me, Undercover wins hands down. However, I know the overall fan base does prefer Hot Pursuit 2 because they say Undercover is just a rehash of Most Wanted, but to me, I say, is that really a bad thing? I mean, Most Wanted's fun, Undercover's pretty fun, and I don't know. I liked Undercover. That's all I'm saying. The reviews for Undercover were actually really bad, but I rather enjoyed it, and I assume it's because, to me, it's the first time playing it, and the reviewers were getting bored of the Need for Speed games, perhaps, because there's just so many coming out at the time. Reviews for Hot Pursuit 2 were so much better, but only on the PlayStation 2, which is the one we are talking about. At the end of the day, I rather enjoy playing both games. Really can't go wrong with the Need for Speed game, to be honest with you. However, I have said it over and over again, I do think Undercover is a better game, and I can see tons of advancements from the EA black box in the 6-year gap. So, kudos to them. That was my showdown, and if you don't agree with my evaluation, I do look forward to hearing your comments down below. So let me know why you think Hot Pursuit 2 was better. Anyway, please hit the like button. Please subscribe, share this video, leave a comment, and until next time, see you guys later.